Hi, I'm Meng from Tokyo. In this video, I will share with you the top 20 behaviors that Japanese people dislike in foreign tourists.
In many countries, drinking alcohol on the street is illegal, but in Japan, unless specified by local laws, drinking alcohol or smoking on the street is generally not punishable. Still, Japan is known as one of the safest countries in the world. The order in Japan is kept due to many unspoken rules. If you don't know these rules, you might not only upset the Japanese people, but also find it hard to enjoy your trip.
Before we start, let me share something with you. I have started a new channel and will be uploading more videos for future travelers. If you like, please subscribe to my new channel as well. Also, we've started offering private tours in Osaka, not just Tokyo. If you're interested, please contact me through the link below. Okay, then let's go.
Train etiquette. 1. Not closing your umbrella on a rainy train ride. In Japan, it is considered good manners to close a wet umbrella when boarding a train or bus on a rainy day to prevent water droplets from falling on others. If you board without closing your umbrella, the water falling from it may reach your seat or the floor or stain the clothes or luggage of people around you. To avoid problems caused by such behavior, many Japanese people generally do not complain on the spot. However, just because they do not say anything doesn't mean they are not offended. In fact, it is one of the behaviors that are considered annoying. 2. Putting luggage on a seat. In Japan, the basic rule is one seat per person on a train. However, many Japanese people see placing luggage on a seat and taking up space as annoying. It is considered an unspoken rule to place luggage on one stop or on the overhead rack. Japanese people rarely complain directly, but if they feel uncomfortable, they may show it through their attitude, such as glaring at you. 3. Talking loudly or making phone calls on public transport. It is expected to stay quiet on trains and buses, especially during busy hours when people are tired. Therefore, talking loudly or on the phone is seen as annoying. These examples show how much Japanese people dislike bothering others. For example, many Japanese people prefer sitting by the aisle on trains because you only need to be careful on one side, which makes them feel more comfortable. Shinkansen, bullet train. 4. Bringing large luggage on the Shinkansen without a reservation.
This is very important.
In Japan, passengers are required to make reservations in advance when bringing suitcase or other large luggage onto Shinkansen trains. This rule has been in place on some Shinkansen trains since 2020 to make efficient use of limited space. However, there have been several cases where some foreign travelers and even Japanese people were unaware of this rule and left their suitcases in the luggage area without permission. In fact, according to a social media post that a friend of mine saw, someone else's luggage had been placed in a reserved luggage storage space. As a result, the person who made the reservation was unable to secure space for their luggage, and with no station staff available to handle the situation, the unauthorized luggage was unavoidably removed from the Shinkansen and placed on the platform at the station where the train stopped, which means their luggage becomes lost baggage. Currently, no such social media posts can be found, so they may have been removed. While moving someone else's luggage is problematic, many people get upset when their reserved space is used without permission. In a sense, although the system allows passengers to bring large suitcases without a reservation by paying 1,000 yen in cash on the day of travel, it is not always easy to find station staff.
Therefore, check the rules on the Shinkansen's official website in advance and take care not to inconvenience other passengers so you can enjoy a pleasant trip.
Photography etiquette. 5. Taking photos of maikos without asking. Maiko, symbols of traditional Japanese culture, are particularly attractive to tourists visiting Kyoto. However, when it comes to photographing maiko, it is considered bad manners to take pictures of them without their permission or to follow them persistently. These actions not only disrupt the maiko's daily life and work but also cause inconvenience to local residents. For example, on Hanamikoji Street in Gion, known for maiko passing by, tourist bad manners have become such a problem that a no passing sign has been put up and violators are fined 10,000 yen.
Many Japanese people, not just maiko, don't like having their picture taken, so be careful when taking photos.
6. Disrupting others by taking photos at anime locations. Some tourists visiting famous anime and movie locations get so caught up in filming that they disrupt local residents and cause accidents. For example, the area near Kamakura Koukou Mine Station on the Enoden Line in Kamakura City, Kanagawa Prefecture, is famous as the setting of the anime Slam Dunk. The problem is that tourists walk onto the road to film, blocking traffic. Additionally, the area around JR Asari Station in Otaru, Hokkaido is a popular filming location for movies. In January 2025, a tourist was struck and killed by a train while taking pictures on the tracks. Such actions not only negatively affect the lives and safety of local residents, but may also be illegal.
When exploring, it's important to follow the local rules and be considerate of your surroundings.
Hotel etiquette. 7. Canceling hotel reservations without notifying. Many Japanese hotels, especially traditional ryokan inns, depend on trust. However, cancellations without notice, especially from foreign tourists, are a problem. This hurts the hotel business and wastes opportunities for other guests.
If you need to cancel, be sure to let them know quickly.
Izakaya, Japanese pub. 8. Not understanding the otoshi culture. The otoshi served at Japanese izakayas is meant to keep customers occupied while waiting for their food and is part of the table charge. However, some foreign tourists are aware of this custom and feel confused and frustrated when they are served food they didn't order and are charged for it. Complaining without understanding these cultural differences can lead to problems with the restaurant. Restaurant etiquette. 9. Bringing food into restaurants. In Japanese restaurants, it is generally considered bad manners to bring in food and beverages from outside. This is because it lowers store sales and causes hygiene problems. Additionally, it creates unclear responsibility if the brought-in food causes a health problem. In some countries and regions, bringing in food and beverages is allowed, but in Japan, it is generally considered an act to be avoided. 10. Staying too long in a restaurant. In Japanese restaurants, staying too long is sometimes considered bad manners. Especially in urban areas such as Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto, lingering during busy times can deprive other customers of the opportunity to use the restaurant. For this reason, some restaurants may set time limits. In ramen restaurants, it is common etiquette to leave your seat as soon as you finish your meal. In popular restaurants where others may be waiting, you should avoid lingering after eating. Taxi etiquette. 11. Opening and closing taxi doors by yourself. Japanese cabs generally have a system where the doors open and close automatically when passengers get in and out of the vehicle. If passengers try to open or close the door themselves, it can damage the system and cause malfunctions or accidents. Therefore, it is important for passengers not to touch the doors when getting in and out of the cab and to leave the operation to the driver. Supermarket etiquette. 12. Eating or drinking before paying. In Japanese restaurants, eating or drinking an item before paying the bill may be considered theft, even if the intention is to pay later. Please be aware that while it may be acceptable to sample products before paying in some countries, this is not the case in Japan. 13. Ignoring limits on how many items you can buy. In Japan, purchase limits are sometimes set to ensure fair distribution of goods and services to more people. However, some foreign tourists may not understand this restriction and attempt to purchase more than the limit allows. Since harmony and equality are important in Japanese culture, this behavior is perceived as unfair and undesirable. 14. Not flushing toilet paper. In Japan, it is common etiquette to flush toilet paper. Japanese toilet paper is designed to dissolve in water and should be flushed. On the other hand, while many countries around the world may have the custom of throwing toilet paper in the trash, this is not appropriate in Japan. Additionally, be careful not to leave toilet paper behind or dispose of it in the sanitary napkin box. Onsen etiquette. 15. Not washing your body before entering onsen. In Japan, it is considered good manners to wash your body before entering a bathtub at a hot spring or public bath. Entering without washing is considered unhygienic and may be frowned upon by the Japanese.
Since you share the hot water with other users, it is important to remember this rule as a key part of maintaining cleanliness.
16. Bringing towels or long hair into the bath. In Japanese onsen and public bath houses, it is good manners to keep towels and long hair out of the bathtub in order to maintain its cleanliness. Towels and hair can dirty the water, so towels should be placed outside the bathtub and long hair should always be gathered before entering. If you don't wash yourself before entering the bathtub, or if you put a towel or your hair into the bath, you may get a warning and in some cases be asked to leave. Waste disposal. 17. Not sorting trash properly. In Japan, trash separation is strictly regulated and people must sort burnable trash, non-burnable trash, PET bottles, cans, glass bottles, and other items for disposal. Failure to comply with these rules can disrupt cleanup operations, inconvenience local residents, and may be frowned upon by the Japanese.
When sightseeing, be sure to check the signs on trash cans and sort your waste correctly.
18. Spitting in public. In Japan, spitting in public is considered rude and dirty. Such behavior, especially in quiet and clean places like shrine or temple grounds, can offend those around you and is frowned upon by the Japanese. There was a related incident. At the shrine in Nagasaki, smoking and littering by some Korean tourists became a problem and eventually all Korean visitors were banned from the shrine. The shrine issued warnings, but they were met with backlash, forcing them to make a difficult decision. Cultural sensitivity. 19. Criticizing Japan or its people. Japanese people are generally uncomfortable with criticism of our country or its people. This discomfort comes from a strong desire to have Japan's tourist attractions, food culture, and gradually disappearing identity recognized worldwide. While I'm Japanese, I don't feel the same way, so not everyone reacts this way, but I would say most people do. Some people criticize Japan on social media to go viral, but this is generally considered undesirable. 20. Speaking English without considering the language barrier. Foreign tourists speaking only English can sometimes stress out the people serving them. When they find out that the waiter doesn't speak English, they may become grumpy, sigh, or even wave their hands in the air as if to say, "I have no use for you," and brush them off. Even if they don't speak your language, their discomfort can be sensed through their behavior. Furthermore, many Japanese people feel self-conscious about not speaking English, so you need to be careful with your attitude to avoid hurting their feelings.
That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe and like button. See you at the next video.